I'm Dr. REKHIT JAIN here from Novum Medicos. I've done my UG from DSHMC Pune, currently doing my PG in homeopathic repertory from N.I.H KOLKATA. As AIAPGET 2023 exam is near, first question is coming to mind is how to prepare for AIAPGET 2023. So I'll be telling you few points on how to prepare for the examination. So first, preparation for the exam. Many questions arise like which subjects to prioritize, which books to refer, should we do MCQs first or read the source book first, how many papers should we solve, should we study subject wise or system wise, and last, how to revise. So first I'll tell you which subjects to revise first. I've divided into first homeopathic subjects or allied subjects. First, homeopathic subjects will help you qualify the exam. In that, I've written the subject in an order which I feel will help you score. First, pharmacy, because the topics as compared to other homeopathic subjects are less and they have direct answers. For example, if Tarantula hispania belongs to animal kingdom, so it does belong. It cannot be confused with. And other subjects like repertory, in which second is it is repertory. I've given it second because repertory, the rubrics in chapter, in different repertories is hard to remember, and the dates of publishing, the number of rubrics, the number of medicines are little difficult to remember. So that can be little confusing. Next, materia medica. It is a very scoring subject but too vast. So if you are good in remembering things, it's a very scoring subject. But if it is a difficult, like you will feel some difficulty, like you will be getting confused between one similar symptom which is seen in many drugs, that will make your score down. Last one is organon, because many assertioning and reasoning questions are frequently asked from organon, which can be confusing. Then later, aphorism numbers and various opinions of stalwarts like Closen, Kent and Roberts, which makes it difficult, and life history of animal. Next, allied subjects. Allied subjects will help you score better than others. Therefore, in which first I have given priority for FMT, because FMT same limited topics, direct answers, no ifs and buts, so no confusion by marking the answers, right? Next, medicine and surgery. Medicine, surgery, as they are related to each other, so it becomes a vast topic, but scoring if you know the concept of the disease and you will not get confused. Obs and gynec are important as questions do come, and which again will be either a case or a diagnostic criteria or various disease conditions. Then anatomy, physiology, pathology. These three becomes interrelated because less questions are asked but relatively less confusing, and they will improve your score. And last is PSM, which I personally felt it is a very huge subject consisting of various infectious diseases, various methods like standard deviations, various numerical values, various dates to be remembered, various acts to be remembered. So I personally feel that I have prioritized it very least. Then next, which books to be referred for the last 30 days. First, I'll say success, because success, in that I prioritized like which subjects to be done first. Subject in success, first organon. It has in success, it has all the aphorisms, all the important aphorism numbers. It is an index. Then history of Hahnemann and history of important authors and their views, their editions is given in one book. So you don't need to refer any other book or any other source book. You will get all the answers there only. Next, repertory. It has all the important numbers, dates, and most importantly the rubrics which are frequently asked from BCR, Kent and TPP. Various rubrics are asked, so please you can refer it from the success book. Then ASM, important names, important calculations like mortality rates, different types of rates with their definitions, and important points on various diseases like infectious diseases have been given. So PSM can wholly be done from success. Likewise anatomy and other likewise anatomy, surgery, because they both various clinical anatomical points have been given in success, and surgery various radiological features and important clinical signs have been given. So make a note of it that we have circled all these clinical signs and radiological features in success. Next, obs and gynec as well, because obs and gynec from the source book it becomes a huge topic, and now as the days are very less, so I think it's better to just have a revision from that book. Next, questions from VK I think it should be started, like we should start VK the questions solving questions from VK in the last 15 days before the exam, as you will be till that time you will be acquainted of what questions have been repeating, and you know what question, what answer is wrong or what answer is correct in that book. So I prefer you do it in the last 15 days. Then the source books. Source books are to be referred when you find you are not able to solve questions of a particular topic. For example, nephrology, I was not able to solve a question of nephrology. So go to the source book, revise the whole nephrology topic, and then solve as many questions of that topic, so you will be sure of this topic. Next, YouTube, as you might like you all know, various channels like medical channels are there, and they will help you understand the particular pathology quickly, and you don't have to waste time reading all the books. Next question arises, should we do MCQ first or then study a topic, or should we study a topic and solve MCQs? Both ways have their perks. If you do MCQs first, you will get to know which topic you are struggling in, and then you will not waste time in doing topics which you already know. Next, if you do study a topic first, and then I'll advise, after reading a topic, solve as many MCQs as possible, so that you will be sure of the topic and sure of the questions which if they ask. Then how many papers to be solved? I feel you should do it regularly, like at least daily once, but if not possible, minimum 3 papers a week will be helpful, which consists of 120 questions with the time limit of 2 hours, and you give yourself marks with negative marking, so that you will get acquainted of how to solve a paper, how much time it requires, okay, and how many questions you should leave. That is an important topic. Next, shall we do a topic subject wise or a system wise? I'll put forward to you what I felt of doing a topic subject wise or system wise. First, doing a topic subject and system wise will make you confused, as when you see a question in your paper, your mind readily separates it at it is either an anatomical question or a pathology question or a surgery question. So I feel doing the topic subject wise will help you separate those questions, and will help you will reduce your confusion. Next, how to revise. This is an important question, round those questions which you were not able to solve, read the explanations of those questions and revise it in the last few days. Next, do VK Chauhan in the last 15 days compulsory. Revise one subject at least 3 times before the exam. Weekly, one subject with one homeopathy subject every morning, like organon or repertory, and 2 to 3 subjects from materia medica, 2 to 3 drugs from materia medica at night. Next, solve at least 3 proper question papers in a week with 120 marks, 4 and 1 negative marking. Solve those question papers, give yourself marks, and keep a note of all those questions which you are not able to solve. Keep a note of it. Read the explanation of those questions and remember it. And in the last few days of revision, do read these questions. Then keep a note of all the signs, triads, syndromes, dates, most commons, etc. for the last minute revision. Now I'll tell you just like a crux, like while solving a paper, what should you remember? As our paper has 120 questions which has total of 480 marks, in which there is -1 mark for every wrong answer, and as we know, to get any good college we need at least 300 to 480, 300 out of 480 marks. So first you should know how many questions you can leave, which I feel is 20 questions, because that will make your score around 400 out of 480. Then prepare yourself such that you should be sure of minimum 90 questions, so that you'll score around 360 out of 480. And then you have a backup of 12 questions, which if you get wrong, you get around 300 out of 480. So that's all from my side. I hope you'll do well. If any questions needed, you can ask or you can comment on the comment section. Thank you.